what's up, reviews today? We're taking a look at another High West whiskey. This is their double rye, a blend of straight rye whiskeys. It says bottled by High West Distillery, Park City, Utah. I got the website pulled up. So on the website, it says proof and ABV 46% alcohol by volume, or 92 proof. A blend of straight rye whiskeys ranging in age from 2 to 9 years. Straight rye whiskeys, it says 95% rye, 5% malted barley, 5% barley malt from MGP, 80% rye, 20% malted rye from High West Distillery. It says barrel type, new charred white American oak barrels. So as you guys can see, I've already had a decent amount of this. Shared some of this with my friend and saved some for a review. This is the pint. Picked this up for like $17. The 750 is going to cost you around $32, $34. So this is probably like 17 and change. But yeah, let's go for the pour. Check out the color. I'm usually a big fan of ryes. I do like rye and bourbon. I can't say that I like one over the other, because sometimes I jump back and forth between rye and bourbon, and even scotch sometimes. But the color of this one, nice caramel color. Doesn't seem too dark. That's a decent caramel color. Leave it some nice alcohol legs on the glass. Nose. Right up front, you get like a floral, like herbal aspect. Lots of mint. A little bit of dill. Some rye spice. Caramel, oak. Vanilla. A little bit of like a dark licorice as well. Some cocoa. A little bit of ethanol alcohol burn. It does smell sort of calm. It doesn't smell like it's like jumping right out at you. It's not like an aggressive rye. It's a little bit more subtle and calm. For the most part, picking up a lot of the rye spice and the mint and that herbal aspect. Like a nice floral note. Let's go for the taste, guys. Definitely a very calm sipper for a rye. Up front, you get like the caramel, cinnamon, a little bit of an astringent oak, that mint. Like I said, it's very calm. The spiciness starts to come out in the finish a lot. You get cinnamon and that mint kind of linger. Very nice. Kind of has a thin mouthfeel for 92% in my opinion. 92 proof in my opinion. This is pretty good. I do enjoy this. You are getting a lot of rye spice on the finish. Like I said, that mint. Maybe a little bit of toffee on the palate. Vanilla. I could see this working really well in like a cocktail. It has a good enough rye flavor that's gonna complement whatever cocktail you make, but it's not overly spicy and it's not overly dry to where it's gonna kind of make the cocktail offensive. And for $32, I think this would work really well as like a cocktail rye. It is a little warm in here. I got the AC off, so because it's right behind the camera, I don't want it to be too loud. But yeah, it's got a little bit of a burn, in my opinion. And I've had some other stuff that's a little bit higher in proof, and it doesn't really give me as much of a burn. But like I said, as far as flavor goes, it's very subtle, very calm. If you wanted to maybe give this to someone who's just starting to get into rye and they usually only drink bourbon or scotch, I think they would really enjoy this because it's not like punching you in the face. It's not like overly rye spice and cinnamon. It's more of a calm sipper in my opinion. So like I said, this was 17 and change, and I believe the 750 is going to cost around $32 to $34. Definitely a great affordable rye. It is sourced. On the back it says not chill filtered, no coloring or flavoring added, which is cool that they put that on there. I was a big fan of the American Prairie finished in Moscatel barrels. That was a High West exclusive for fans in RI. That was a really good one as well. High West makes some pretty good stuff. They do a great job blending their whiskeys. And yeah, a little bit of an astringency, not overly astringent, but you do pick up a decent amount of oak, cinnamon, rye on the finish. And then the palate is more toffee, vanilla, mint, or a little bit more. Probably gonna grab another one of these because I do enjoy this. And it was cheap, $17 for a pint is definitely a good price for something that tastes this quality. It does kind of have like the black licorice, like the darker Twizzlers. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. And it does have like an herbal, floral aspect to it. Really not much dill on the palate that you get with some ryes, but there is a little bit of dill as well. For a rating, I'm going to give this one like I'll say 86 out of 100. With that being said, it does have a nice, subtle, calm flavor and a good finish for a rye whiskey, but it's just not overly complex. It's not really anything that is very surprising and kind of jumping out at you. It is definitely more for someone who is just starting to get into rye. I think this will open it up to them, and if they're a bourbon drinker and they like more of the sweeter bourbons, I think they would enjoy this as well. And also it's cheap. It's affordable. I shouldn't say cheap. It's affordable, so if you're someone who likes to make like an old-fashioned or something, I think that this would work really well. Like I said, the rye and the cinnamon isn't too aggressive to the point where it's gonna be offensive in your cocktails. I'm gonna recommend it to you guys. If you like rye in general, I think you would really enjoy this. And if you're someone who's starting to get into rye, I think you would really enjoy it as well. And for the price, can't beat the price. Like I said, $30 to $34 for a 750. And if you're not really too open about rye and you've always kind of steered away from rye, $17 for a pint. You don't see too many whiskeys in pints. I would definitely pick this up and try it out because there's a lot of ryes out there, but there's not a lot of ryes that you see in those pint-sized bottles. So if it's something that you just want to check out and you want to try for the first time, this is definitely a great one to pick up. And yeah, there you have it. If there's anything else that you guys like to see on my channel, definitely leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos on Liquor Beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.